back to the course on Chemical Reaction Engineering 1. Myself, Nidhi Mehta, Assistant Professor at Chemical Engineering Department, LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. So let's just start our session, which is based on kinetics of chemical reaction. If you recall, we have already covered what do we mean by chemical kinetics, what are various categories of chemical reaction, and what are various methods which can be adapted to determine kinetic data of any given reaction, right? Using all those concepts of our previous sessions, we are going to solve numerical in this particular session. So what we are going to do is, we will be covering a numerical which will be based on our previous concepts, right? The problem will be provided to us and we need to determine whether the given numerical is based on integral method, differential method, or which method. So we are having freedom to adapt the method which we need for determining the rate constant, right? So just let us start with the numerical problem. So the problem provided to us is for a particular reaction having following data, show that reaction is a first order reaction and also calculate value of rate constant. So what is basically problem which is provided to us? We have been provided with a problem which states that for any given particular reaction we have been provided with the data, as you can see in this particular table, right? So we have been provided with data of time and concentration, right? We are having time and concentration data, and it was being asked to prove that the data belongs to first order system or first order reaction, right? And we need to calculate the rate constant for the given data. So if you can see here, we have been provided with different data of time and concentration, that is time is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and corresponding concentration is also provided to us in mole per liter as 0.16 at time 0, right? When time is 0, concentration is provided as 0.16. So this is our initial concentration, because at time t equals to 0, the reaction has not yet started. So whenever the reaction has not started, whatever concentration you are having, that is our initial concentration. So at t equals to 0, whatever the value of concentration has been provided will be taken or will be considered as initial concentration, and it is denoted as Ca0, right? So this is 0.16 is our initial concentration here. Then at time 1 minute, concentration is 0.113. At time t equals to 2 minutes, concentration is 0.08. Similarly, at 3 minutes, we are having concentration of 0.056, and at 4 minutes, it is represented as 0.040. So now what is our role? We need to start with first order rate equation, because it has been provided to us that the reaction might belong to first order and we need to prove that this data belongs to first order, right? So we will start with first order reaction equation and we will determine the value of K. If the value of K for all the given set of data, for all the 4 set of data will become constant, right? There are 4 different set of data at time t equals to 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we are having 4 set of data. So for all the 4 set of data, if the value of time constant K is coming to be constant, then the selected rate equation is correct. That is, our first order rate equation which we have chosen is correct and the reaction data belongs to first order system, right? So now we shall start. Before starting, I need to inform you that this particular numerical can be solved by two different methods. First one is analytical method and the second one is graphical method. Today we will see both this method here one by one. So now let us start first with analytical method. So in case of analytical method, we know that for the given first order system, the final equation or the relationship between concentration and rate constant can be expressed as minus ln Ca by Ca0 equals to Kt. This derivation we have already done in a previous session. So if you do not remember, please go back and check for the derivation. Right. So here Ca is our concentration with respect to time and Ca0 is initial concentration. K we need to determine and T has been provided to us. So for the first condition or for first given set of data, Ca0 is equivalent to 0.160. So this Ca0 will remain constant for all the set of given data, right? Now for the first condition, Ca is 0.113 and T is 1 minute. So substitute all the three values in this particular equation, here. So we will be getting it as minus ln 0.113 by 0.160 divided by 1 equals to K. So this is whole divided by 1, which is time, equals to K. So once we simplify it, we will get our data as K equals to 0.3478 minute inverse. This is our K1 for the case number 1. Now similarly for case number 2, that is for time equals to 2 minutes and corresponding Ca value, we will determine our K2. Right. So for the case number 2, Ca0 will remain constant as it is 0.160. Ca value will be 0.08. As you can see in the table, for time t equals to 2, Ca concentration is 0.08. So again we will substitute the values minus ln Ca by Ca0 whole divided by T equals to K. So it will be minus ln 0.08 by 0.160 whole divided by 2 should be equals to K, and the K value is 0.3466 minute inverse for case number 2, right. So if you go back and see 0.3478 and 0.346, it is coming nearly equal. So now let us just check for condition 3 and condition 4 as well. So for condition number 3, here if you can see, Ca0 is provided to us as 0.160, Ca value is 0.056 and time is 3 minutes, t equals to 3. Substituting the value and determining it, K comes to be 0.3499. So if you can see all the three values, 0.34 is remaining constant, right. So the assumed rate is going to be constant if the fourth condition is valid as well. So now let us just quickly check for the condition number 4, right. This is condition number 4. So for that, when t equals to this, if you can see 3466 minutes. So if you can see all the values are coming constant for the given case, so we can say that our assumed rate equation is constant, right. So now if you just see, value of K1, K2, K3 has came to be constant, and even if you calculate the value of K4, it will come constant. So we can say that the assumed rate equation of first order system is correct. Now let us see how we can proceed with the graphical method. So whenever we are talking about graphical method, we need to get a value of T, Ca and ln Ca by Ca0, right. So just calculate the corresponding value of time, which is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and correspondingly determine the value of ln Ca by Ca0. It will be 0.3477 for time equals to 1 minute. For time 2 minutes, it will be 0.6931 and for time 3 minutes it will be 1.0498 and correspondingly for the 4 minutes it will be 1.3862, right. So now once we have calculated T and ln Ca by Ca0, our next job is to plot a graph. So we need to plot a graph between time and ln Ca by Ca0, right. So if you see the plot, it comes to be nearly a straight line. So if our plot is a straight line, it means that our assumed rate equation is correct, right. Whenever you plot a graph for time versus its ln part of the rate equation, if it comes to be a straight line, then your assumed rate equation is correct. And if you need to determine the value of rate constant using graphical method, you need to determine slope of the given equation or slope of the given graph just by doing y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 between the two given points. So once you will do that, you will get the value of rate constant, right. So this is how we can proceed with analytical method and graphical method. In graphical method, we need to formulate a table. We need to determine the corresponding values of ln with respect to time and concentration data, and then simply plot a xy graph between time and ln value. Connect the points. If it is coming to be a straight line, then assume the rate equation is correct. If it is not a straight line, then we need to go back and select some other data. In the same way, in analytical method, we need to determine rate constant K1, K2, K3 and so on for the given set of data. If all the values of K are coming constant, then our assumed rate equation is correct. So, for the given problem, the data belongs to first order system and the value of rate constant is 0.34 minute inverse. Hope the numerical and the concept of numerical is quite clear to you. Thank you.